Snakewood and that hustle. Big shout out to my SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
For him to even think by him identifying who he's referring to, he's giving them clout. But do you know the FBA movement is one of the most prominent movement amongst our people that you can do nothing to add a clout to? You cockeyed, knock-knee goofball with the sprayed on goatee, wanna be near, you throw the N-word around so loosely, and then you disrespect some of the most original founders of the whole essence of making the A fly instead of the ER. That's crazy. Who do you think you are, bro? Oh, my mama. They said the clip didn't play either time, though. What you mean it didn't play? Y'all don't hear this cat? Wait a minute. Okay. Y'all can't hear that? Somebody saying the clip, you can't hear it? Can you hear me? Nah, I got it playing fast on purpose because if I play the actual audio, you're gonna get a copyright strike. That's what it is. Somebody said FBA is just some weirdos, Diddy style. Man, get him up out of here, man. Put him on super timeout. Put him on super timeout. Oh, my mama. How disrespectful can you be of a lost tribe of people, clueless of for so long of their actual identity, who are trying to identify and unify amongst themselves? We're not hating on nobody. We actually admire what the majority of the rest of the society has that we lack. And we desire to develop that amongst us. And you hate on it from the outside because we decide that the ones of us who don't actually connect to every other dark-skinned melanated individual based on other elements of their factual history and lineage, we realize we don't attach to all that, but we do all have certain things in common, and we realize, hey, whatever we call it, FBA, AFB, BFA, FAB, fabulous is. What do you have to say about it? When I say Asian and I say what's the other word? Oriental, and somebody outside of my culture suggests I use either Asian or Oriental because it's preferred by those who I'm referring to, I have no dog in the fight. I don't argue. I'm like, okay. And I'm not even sure which one is preferred more commonly, but I can recall at times me getting at a crossword in conversation, should I utilize Oriental or Asian? And I believe there's a preference. And I believe, and I don't want to be offensive, it's Asian. So I'm more common with utilizing the word Asian. It has nothing to do with my outward perception of what any of these people have going on. Now, what do we look like trying to tell Vietnamese, Chinese? Oh, what you Filipino? Are you Korean? All y'all are either Asian or Oriental or just whatever. This is the arrogance of a non-FBA trying to speak on a group of people who are being confident in identifying themselves after a journey and a plight where they've been called nothing but black. Imagine that. Nothing but black. And he's not black, but he's benefited from being black his whole career. Look how he throw the N-word around. I guess he gonna tell us that ain't a black thing in a minute. In a minute, he gonna tell us the N word because he said hip hop was originated 50-50 black and his people. Eventually, he's gonna tell us that the N word is also 50-50 associated with his people and our people because he throws it around quite loosely. Oh, my mama. I had a couple of, I tried to get Tariq Nasheed to pull up, but you know, it's that last minute Christmas shopping, right? And then, who else I tried to get to pull up? My boy Alex Alonso, y'all know that's my broski. But not only is he Puerto Rican, half black, he's from New York. And he's a hip hop historian and head. But I also sent it to Matt Pfeiffer to pull up. I don't know if Matt Pfeiffer got his receipts on now. It just say delivered. Not with a T though. But yeah, so I was trying to make the conversation a little more interesting. So you got to get Tyreek up in here. Tyreek the homie, man. On my mama, if you look at my outro, you'll see what it do. I've been on Tyreek's platform. He's been on mine. Now that we hear the new Black Box 2.0, he's coming back soon. If it's still in the air, he's going to come to talk about Fat Ho. If not, we'll talk about something totally new because all Fat Ho is somebody that we've allowed. We got to realize this. Like, we realize you got the lefty gunplay come amongst us. And as soon as you get cameras on him, and I don't want my daughter. Can you imagine Fat Joe saying he would hate for his daughter on a black guy? Think about it. It's time for us to be a lot more sacred uh, with that which we possess and revere, man. The things that we originate. I realized by being called black and only being black, nobody is attached to black because we're not actually black, the vast majority of us. There are very, 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 very small, minute amount of us that even kind of resemble black. We are brown by the vast majority. That is the color. I know I'm brown. All my family members are brown. I don't have any black family members. I don't have any black friends. I know some friends that are darker than myself, but we are not black. So to be identified as just black when your counterparts are Italian, they're German, Australian, they're Spaniards, they're Mexicans, they're Americans, Venezuelans, Argentinians, Africans, and then you just got black people. Think about the psychology of that, of a people who have no place to be, no place to feel unified, cohesive, cultural home. So my brain goes between two thoughts. The one that was forced upon us from day one. The reason why we don't feel at home is because we was robbed from home and brought over here. That's why we feel so detached from everything and one another. This is not home, and we don't get along. Then the other, we are also indigenous to American lands. And somehow we've been bamboozled to not realize it anymore. The fact is, this is what my people, the plight we've been faced our whole experience in America. And for somebody that we've embraced like Fat Ho, to use ignorance to turn around, be so disrespectful and derogatory to us should cause us to have a wake-up call as FBAs. They not like us. K-Dot Sheenit was way more spiritual than we may have realized when he chose to drop it, y'all. Oh, my mama. Lord Jamar had some cold she needed to say in response to what the boy had to see Nate too. Let me see. Do I got any of that shit in? No. I gotta wrap a few presents, y'all. I just trying to stay consistent. I had to get up in here. Let me see where Lord Jamar at. Okay, let's see what Lord Jamar talking about. You might have to speed him up too, though. Now, because depending on where these platforms is at, I think this dude already got him sped up, though. Tell me, can y'all hear this, first? Because y'all was acting like y'all couldn't hear it, huh? I don't know why y'all wouldn't be able to hear it. I don't understand how y'all can't hear it. That's crazy. Let me do this then. Let me do this then. I'm gonna do it this way. It's not playing. Okay, Shaniqua. God damn. She ain't gonna let me slack one naked.
Papa's my expert opinion received a clip today where Fat Joe went on Math Hoffa's My Expert Opinion, and basically he wasn't happy with part of the foundational Black Americans. He attacked foundational Black Americans. He attacked me. Called me loony. Said I was the wackest one, brand Nubian. When he said the foundational Black authority, or he said whoever those broke niggas are, right? So that got me to thinking, right? A lot of people who are not necessarily intellectually astute or intellectually muscular will often resort to, name calling their money and, oh, you're broke. And, they try to equate it almost into intelligence, but really it's not. Fat Joe has an album out right now.
Does he?
And just like how the Democratic Party kind of expected foundational Black Americans to just support it just because, I think Fat Joe thinks that although he has a gripe with foundational Black Americans, I think he believes that we're going to go out there and support his new venture like we've done in the past. Well, people, I feel that all foundational Black Americans should boycott Fat Joe's new album.
I agree.
I believe, and at the same token, I believe all Puerto Ricans should go out and support it. That being said, I'd like to see how well it does. Because what all these people don't understand is all these people who have been ingratiated by hip hop is that if you took it back to your so-called roots or to your motherland or whatever the case may be and asked them to support you, you would not be where you are today. So he says, I was the wackest one, brand Nubian, right? You know what that's like saying? That's That's like saying Scottie Pippen was the wackest one in the dream team. The Brand Nubian was a fucking dream team.
Oh, my mama.
Okay? So to say that I was the wackest one in Brand Nubian, I'm sorry, you're not hurting my feelings with that. You're just not. And here's another thing, sir. I write all my rhymes.
Me too.
I always have.
Likewise.
And for a person that doesn't write their own to try to judge someone that does,
Crazy.
Disqualification, foul ball. You're disqualified from even commenting on something like that, sir. You have to write your own rhymes. Okay? I don't know who's writing them now because TA is not writing them anymore.
Shout out to TA.
Armageddon and dudes like that. But somebody's writing them. But it's not you. Influenced by foundational Black American youth, using foundational Black American music,
lingo,
as its base.
the N-word.
He wasn't using any Puerto Rican slang. And not just Puerto Rican, anything. It's not about hating anything that doesn't look like you. These are non-arguments that people try to create to try to say that this is what people are upset about. No. We're upset about the fact that you can't just admit that the thing that you love, hip-hop, that has brought you fame and fortune, was created by a people that you subconsciously look down upon.
Nigga in that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie Cook-Up Boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga is Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
It's Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Blood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, cuz. Nate Blood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, cred.
Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.